Themba Gorimbo is a UFC fighter from the British colony of Southern Rhodesia. Its next-door neighbour, Northern Rhodesia, is the birthplace of Jenkem, a hallucinogenic inhalant created from fermented human waste. This cocktail of feces and urine would be sealed in a bottle or bucket and left to ferment in the sun. This unlimited methane glitch was abused by the African children until it was patched. Being a 90s kid himself, I have no doubt in my mind that Tumbo Magumbo is a highly skilled scatomancer. Scatomancy or fecalmancy is literally divination by excrement, with its practices dating back to ancient Egypt where kleptoparasitic dung beetles were employed. Just because Jenkem is consumed in its gas state doesn't mean that the user isn't committing acts of analingus and felching when consuming it. At 16 years of age, Themba left school to dig illicit diamonds in the Morange diamond fields, where he allegedly got chased by dogs, horses, the police, and the army, admitting to nearly losing his life to a couple of German shepherds during Operation No Return. Themba clearly didn't get the message though, and miraculously surviving just wasn't enough. Only a week later, he returned to the diamond fields, ready to break the law again. He found a 12-carat diamond, coining himself the Cinderella Man. He states, "Give me a second chance, and I will run away with it." And run away he did, fleeing to South Africa only to spend his first week in jail, where he belongs, seeing as money was no longer an issue. Due to the completion of his most recent heist, he bribed his way out of prison. Despite working multiple bottom-feeder jobs, he somehow found himself being hired by the UFC. Training with Colby Covington, a man who brought him food, Gorimbo referred to him as a great man. However, after moving to Extreme Couture, he has been on a media rampage, stabbing his old friend in the back. Covington is a smart man and knows not to give this guy a second chance, as he will, by his own words, run away with it. In 2023, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson bought Themba Gorimbo a house, claiming to be inspired by his story, his selflessness, and his determination. Crazy stuff. What's even weirder is that Gorimbo's screenshot of his bank that only held $7 reminded The Rock of the time that he was cut from the Canadian Football League and only had $7 to his name. He coincidentally started $7 Productions in 2012 as a nod to his past. Did Gorimbo know this? Did he bait and scam The Rock? Or is it The Rock using Themba as a puppet? Either way, I don't trust either of these men. Themba said that he was saving up for a house, but now he's going to buy a well for his people instead. Last time I checked, a well only costs $1,000 in Zimbabwe. So what the fuck is he going to do with the rest of the money? The ego, the backstabbing, the grand theft. If there's one thing we must learn from Gorimbo, it's to never look a gift horse in the mouth. Thank God for Vicente Luque, not only for knocking Themba out cold, but submitting his corpse afterwards, finally putting an end to this scumbag's UFC run.